local church in the town. I've actually been inside yesterday and it's very, very beautiful. Um, Although I wasn't able to film in the dark, so I'm showing you right now. I really like the bright colors of the buildings, and it all just looks very fresh. And you've got this building on the side as well, which is perhaps where once the church assembly lived, all of the uh, nuns, monks, although this is not a monastery, so I'm not quite sure how it works. In Poland, I guess completely different than the Orthodox Church of Bulgaria. So I'm not sure how I should call this building next to it. Although I do like that it's really being renovated and sanitized. See, they're polishing up everything while hopefully keeping the old style. This is stunning. A lot of money goes into these old buildings, and it's a good thing that they are kept up. I'm curious what budget it would be from as well, because perhaps the church, as they do in Romania, they have their own budget. At least someone told me, which is a big budget, obviously, for both Romania and Poland. But sometimes a lot of upset is caused in society, at least in Romania, when, for example, a church is being built, like the huge cathedral of Bucharest, built in the past few years. But then a friend of mine said, like, yeah, but they have their own budget, so they can do what they want. And it's not their fault that the government is not building enough hospitals, for example. And he also said that the church actually does a lot of beneficial things for society, like they keep up orphanages and they helped a lot during COVID, that sort of thing with I don't know what. But it's an argument to be made, I suppose. So they've got an Orthodox church here as well, named after Sveti Petri Pavel, I suppose. At least that's what I saw on Google Maps. And the gate's actually open, which is a bit rare, because reading reviews of other Orthodox churches, people said they're all closed. Well, it's a sizable minority Orthodox, especially in the east of Poland, but I guess I have to be lucky to see any of the interiors. Let's check this out then. So they've got a on-site cemetery here as well, Owen Cyrillic. I wonder the nationalities and ethnicities of all of these people. Then it has to be Antipovic, Oashuka, Yakubyuk, Malinkov. So it has to be Belarusian, I suppose. Malinchuk. Domoradskie. Fascinating, the mix of ethnicities in the east of Poland. So this monument, as far as I understand, depicts the exodus of refugees of the Pravoslav people of Podlasie, so this region, into the far remote areas of Russia, so I suppose Siberia. In Białystok there is a museum of the Siberian exodus, I suppose people were actually, not sure to what extent they were transported, taken there. I think to remote corners or camps or whatnot. A gruesome history that I still know very little of, but this monument depicts that. And you might think that's strange that Orthodox or the Pravoslav Orthodox people of the region were transported to to the far corners of Russia, which actually was Orthodox traditionally as well, or has the same church traditions. But the communists were anti-religion in that sense, and just any minority of any sort was just cleaned out and it's been an absolutely gruesome history. I believe I haven't been able to visit the museum in Białystok. I'll keep it for a next visit, but I want to know the fine details as much as I can study it. I'm very fascinated by anything historical, especially when it comes to Europe, Central Europe. There's just so much to understand that I don't yet. But a curious mind is the first start, right? And this is the first actual wooden chapel that I get to witness in Poland. I wish I could see a lot more in the countryside of Podlasie. I know there's plenty of them, and they're all just very, very interesting to me. You might think it's very strange to walk everywhere here, but I pretty much do most things on foot and by public transport. I'm a bit of an ancient tourist in that regard. I prefer to deeply see a place rather than whiz by in a car. And the other thing is, I have the time. I might spend years in Poland, or not. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see. But I might as well just take it easy. And for now, I'm just really enjoying the change to the manicured streets and just the clean start. I feel like I've started a clean chapter of my life. So I'm very euphoric in the sense that I have a very fresh start and I can fill it in as I wish in Poland. I've made this new channel for YouTube, and it's awesome. I'm noticing people start to watch the videos more so than my main channel. I don't know why that one perhaps is being shadow banned or something, but I'm very happy that this one seems to get some traction. It might be a beginner push a bit. That it's not that I have videos that don't get seen on my main channel, but I'll just see how it plays out. I hope it's steady. So here in the village, even when there's a very slight hill, very slight, it's interesting that I made this, I guess, for the elderly so they don't slip on the ice, or for anyone for that matter. But it's particularly handy if you're 80 and you need to walk to the store, that you can just hold yourself on, don't need to fear for your life. Big difference here compared to Bulgaria, very big. Right, so we're going to try the local specialty cartacci.